Kakadosh. When it says Ve'ata tetzaveh b'nei Yisrael v'yichu elecha shemen zayit zach, that Hashem is coming and He's telling us, you're going to command b'nei Yisrael. Again, He's referring to Moshe Rabbeinu, but it doesn't say Vayomer Hashem Moshe. He just says that you will command b'nei Yisrael to take shemen zayit zach. The Khatam Sofer asks, why is it that Hashem commanded b'nei Yisrael, right, through Moshe Rabbeinu to take shemen zayit? Why shemen zayit? Olive oil. Take the olives, and then they will make the olives, the oil. Why is it by everything else we were told, listen, take the gold, you make utensils. Take the linens, you make clothing. Take the samanim, you make colors, dyes. Why is it that only by the shemen zayit, He didn't tell us bring the olives? He says bring the oil. So the Chachamim, they come and they say, Ve'ata tetzaveh. The Midrash Rabbah says, that's what it says, Zayit ra'anan yefeh pri toar. It's a beautiful fruit. Right? Kra Hashem shemech. Why is Bnei Yisrael only compared to the Zayit? There's beautiful trees. Why is it all, it's the geffen, the grapes, the te'ena, the figs, as it says, geffen mitzayim tasiya, as is brought down also other things, also the te'ena. So therefore the question that we ask ourselves is, so why is it specifically in such a case where you're going to have only on this? So he says, Elamah hazayit, right? Ad shehu beilano megargerinoto. What happens when you come and you take the olives, right? You take the olives and you start moving it. Then you start hitting it. It comes down. Once it comes down, you put it in a press. You have to crush it. After crush it, you take it with the chavalim. You take it with these strings. Then you bring the stones, and then afterwards you come and you make the oil. Bayin ovdei kochavim, kam the ovdei kochavim vechoftin otam. They're going to come and they're going to hit us. They're going to move us from one place to another place. They're going to capture us. They're going to tie us up. They're going to do all these things. And when we do teshuvah, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu answers us, how do we know? So the Siftei Tzaddik comes and he says that you see from this midrash that what was the midrash asking? Is it only compared to the olives or compared to other things? But rather, be'emet, if there's so many good, nice fruits, why does it say only yefeh pri toar? So he says the shevach, the praise by the Jews is that when we get sufferings, we accept them upon ourselves with ahava, with love, and we never think about against HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Anything that happens to a Jew, he doesn't start complaining to Hashem and merely accepts it. And when he accepts it, it's so beautiful in the eyes of the HaKadosh Baruch Hu that we're called pri toar. And that's why it says, Ba Chabakuk v'midan alachat. Chabakuk HaNavi came and he said, I'm going to come and take all the mitzvot in the Torah, I'm going to make them into one at the end. What is that? Tzaddik be'emunato yichyeh. What does that mean? That when we're going to have all the darkness, there's one thing to always remember. A tzaddik will always live with his emunah. And therefore, when we're going to understand this, that's what happens with the shemen zayit. The shemen zayit, you have to come and you have to take the olives and you have to crush them and you have to do all these things. But that's what he was trying to teach us. According to the Midrash, now we understand the Drush, the Gemara. The Gemara says once there was a Chabura of Listim that they came to Pumpadita. So Rabbi Yosef, they ran away. Rabbi Zera found them. Amarlu, he told them, Arokai, Kazai Chamru, he says, what's going on? The Kazai that they're saying, right? What's going on? So he comes and he says like this. There, the Gemara is talking about that we're talking about the kaved, a kaved of an animal, meaning the liver of an animal. That what happened is that because of a machala, it started deteriorating. And the halacha is as long as you had left the kezait, so then the be'ema is still kosher to eat. Okay, that means even though the liver only has a kezait left, it's like an olive size, but it's still kosher to eat, and it's not considered a terefa, an animal that will die within the year. So it comes out that after the shchita, they realize, it's a kezait. They check the liver, it's a very small liver, it's still kosher. Rabbi Zera comes and he says, Kol ze betnai, it's only on condition that kezait that's left over is found beside the mara, which means it's found beside the bladder. And that's why it says, kezait chamru bimkom mara, it has to be beside the mara. So he comes and he says, what's right now coming? And they're trying to run away. And what are they talking about now? Hilchot trefot. What's going on now? The explanation is, it's a Bizera understood, right, what it was about the Jews of Pumpadita. They were miserable. They were mara. They were bitter because they had to be running from one place to another place. So they were suffering. So because of that, he went and he told them, right, don't give up. Even if there's going to be mara shchora, right, never give up. and therefore he had the kavanah to come and to give them, right, a boost. He wanted to actually come and give them this, that they are able to come and to become greater. So he says, Kezait bimkom shamru mara bimkom mara. The kezait that they said that had to be bimkom mara means that when it's bad for the Jews, because they come and they have suffering, that in essence is going to make them have light. Which means just like the kezait, that after you come and you start hitting it, they're going to have light. And that's what they were actually coming and teaching us. A Jew, why do we specifically come and we have, right? Moshe Rabbeinu. If you think about it, all the different things from the day that he was born, whether it was they came to Paro, he had all these different things. There were not 3 months, not even he was thrown into the river. He was taken, and afterwards he had to grow up in the house of Paro with the coals in his mouth, running away afterwards when he was trying to save the Jews. Then afterwards, and every single, they wanted to kill him. Who's greater than Moshe Rabbeinu to come and teach us this message? That no matter how much a Jew is going to suffer, we're always going to have the oil that's going to come out when we have this. Shabbat Shalom.